was a high-stakes competition to determine which aircraft would be the foundation of American air superiority in the future. Lockheed's YF-22 and Northrop's YF-23 prototypes battled fiercely. With stealth, advanced avionics, and exceptional performance, both aircraft represented significant advancements in fighter technology. A fighter of the next generation should possess everything needed. There was a significant turning point in the USAF's decision to select Lockheed Martin as its flagship next-generation fighter following this competition. As a result, the YF-22 evolved into the F-22 Raptor, which is one of the most advanced and recognized fighters in the world at the moment. YF-22's dominance in ATF competition eclipsed Northrop aircraft and shaped American military aviation. As the main flagship fighter project, the Raptor program received more attention and funding, leaving the YF-23 in the shadows. As an iconic aircraft, the Raptor became renowned for its unrivaled air dominance capabilities. Unlike the Black Widow, which was of exceptional technical excellence with an advanced design, the Black Widow remained merely a prototype, limited in its use to testing and evaluation. In addition, the stark contrast in results further contributed to the aircraft's relative obscurity, since it was largely overshadowed by the more visible and operational presence of the F-22 Raptor. You may have already noticed that the YF-23 is a rather unpopular aircraft, which is why, in addition to losing the fighter competition for the US Air Force, it is also forgotten for various other reasons. YF-23 was an aircraft with a short operational history, contributing to its obscurity. It only developed beyond prototype design, unlike several legendary planes. Only two YF-23 aircraft were produced, the Black Widow II and the Gray Ghost, primarily used for testing and evaluation. The YF-23 could not make a noticeable contribution to military aviation history due to its lack of combat and operational experience. It demonstrated advanced technology and capabilities, but its lack of working experience limited its impact compared to aircraft that have been in service for extended periods. As a second, relatively apparent reason, the next-generation fighter program was classified in the late 1980s and early 90s. The US government classified some parts of the program to preserve secret information about the aircraft design, technology, and materials. As a result, critical breakthroughs in military aviation were protected. Because of the program's secrecy, accurate information is not available to the public. Due to its secrecy, obtaining complete information about the YF-23 for aviation enthusiasts, historians, and the general public has been demanding. As stated before, the main advantage of the YF-23 was its stealth capability. An aircraft's stealth capability is defined in military aviation as its ability to reduce its radar cross-section (RPP), making it more difficult for enemy radar systems to identify and track it. To enhance its survivability in hazardous environments, the YF-23 was designed with state-of-the-art stealth capabilities to improve its stealth characteristics. The YF-23's stealth design included a unique shape and use of radar-absorbing materials to reduce its radar signature significantly. Thus, the aircraft will have a significant advantage regarding stealth and survivability during combat missions, as it will fly with less risk of being detected by enemy radar systems. Another feature of the aircraft we would like to touch upon is its appearance. This is a remarkable example of creativity and engineering, and the design of the YF-23 or Black Widow fighter is one of the most impressive in history. As a matter of fact, the diamond-shaped wings of the YF-23 are one of the most striking features of the aircraft. This fantastic design is not merely for show, but carefully engineered to minimize aerodynamic drag during supersonic and transonic flight. The diamond-shaped wings of the YF-23 were designed to maximize performance in supersonic and transonic flight conditions. With reduced aerodynamic drag, the YF-23 could achieve and sustain supersonic speeds more efficiently, resulting in fuel savings and increased range for the aircraft. The YF-23 also had a V-shaped tail that was movable, which gave the aircraft a distinctive appearance as well as many advantages. Due to the aircraft's tail, its maneuverability and controllability were improved, making it a strong competitor in the air battle. Its design gave the aircraft greater mobility and stability in flight. Finally, regarding weapons, the YF-23 was the first aircraft to utilize an internal weapons bay arrangement that differed significantly from standard external ammunition storage systems. Between the cockpit and air intakes of the aircraft was a deep coffin-like compartment that could conceal a range of weapons. This internal weapons bay improved the YF-23's stealth by reducing its radar cross-section and aerodynamic efficiency. It was possible to maintain the sleek profile of the aircraft without needing external magazines or pylons, reducing aerodynamic drag and allowing supersonic speeds without afterburners. As a result of its internal weapons bay versatility, the YF-23 has several advantages. Although the aircraft was initially designed primarily for air superiority, it could be adapted to perform a variety of missions, including dogfights, air-to-ground attacks, and surveillance. As a result of its flexibility, it proved to be suitable for a variety of operational missions, demonstrating design adaptability. In addition, the internal weapons bay made the YF-23 less vulnerable to air defenses and infrared-guided missiles, making the task more successful. The innovative approach to internal weapon placement employed by the YF-23 inspired the development of the following aircraft, which proved how important this approach to design has been to the development of the following aircraft. If you would like to know what happened to Northrop's brainchild, I can also provide you with an answer. After losing the ATF program, the YF-23 prototypes were removed from active flight testing. However, they were always remembered. The fact is that they are the only ones in the world that have been preserved as a part of the history of flight. For instance, the Black Widow II and Gray Ghost have been rehomed in aviation museums as interesting exhibits. At the National Museum of the United States Air Force in Dayton, Ohio, a replica of the Black Widow II aircraft can be displayed. Another prototype, known as the Gray Ghost, is on display at the Western Air Museum in Torrance, California. Visitors can study the aircraft's design and learn about its significance in aviation technology and history at this museum. Even though the YF-23 did not become the premier air dominance fighter of the United States, its legacy has been preserved through the contributions it has made to aviation technology. In addition to its diamond wings and stealth capabilities, some of its design features and advances have inspired future aircraft, such as stealth fighters and fifth-generation fighters. In addition to serving in the ATF program, the YF-23 also appeared briefly in the U.S. Navy's search for a carrier-based fighter for a short time. A new function and name were given to the YF-23 when the U.S. Navy was interested in a derivative carrier-based fighter. NATF-23 was a naval derivative of the original name, where NATF stands for Naval Advanced Tactical Fighter. During this project, the Navy was looking for a state-of-the-art aircraft that would replace the aging F-14 Tomcat, the Navy's primary fighter aircraft. Usually, aircraft carriers are used as bases. NTF-23 was modified to accommodate carrier-based operations. The aircraft was equipped with reinforced tailhook landing gear for carrier landings and improved landing gear and structure to endure ejection launches and forced landings on aircraft carriers. During the course of development, the F-22 Raptor program, a naval variant of the F-22N, was being developed to meet the Navy's need for carrier-based fighter aircraft. These modifications were necessary to meet the strict standards of aircraft carrier aircraft. Due to this, Northrop Grumman, the manufacturer of the YF-23, is faced with stiff competition from Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of the F-22, in the Navy procurement process. NATF-23 was developed in the concept phase. Ultimately, the Navy extended the F-14 Tomcat service life instead of developing an upgraded carrier-based fighter. Due to this decision and funding limitations, the NATF-23 program was canceled due to the redesign of the F-14D Super Tomcat to improve its operational capabilities. This aircraft was capable of a lot, but always lacked something. From controversial modern design solutions for the wings to Northrop's cooperation with the Pentagon. It should be noted, however, that some of these solutions were used in later American aircraft, such as the F-35, proving that the YF-23 was a helpful development after all. In terms of its futuristic design and outstanding capabilities, the YF-23 remains a fascinating episode in military aviation history due to its innovative design and exceptional abilities.